sleep okay?
Where's Daddy?
Oh, he's still at the hospital. He had to stay there all night.
But he has to get ready for the wedding.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry, but I don't think Mac and Felicia are going to be getting married today.
Felt dumped. The glasses must have been switched. That's the only way to explain what happened to Herr Lavery.
I've lived so many years without you. Faison played all those cruel tricks on me. And then I mourned you all over again. I just didn't think it was possible for you to be returned to me, but you were. You know, I think about this. That maybe I just didn't cherish our reunion as much as I should have. But that's because my mind was just clouded from Faison. I'm so sorry for that. But it didn't stop you. You just waited for me to come to my senses. And I did. I love you so much. I don't want to lose you again. Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be better when he's recovered. Yeah. Did you get a diagnosis yet?
Well, the MRI and the CAT scan both show no signs of aneurysm or stroke. There's no brain trauma whatsoever.
Oh. So is it a heart attack?
I conferred with Monica, and there's no signs of cardiac arrest or anything like that.
Okay.
And I did get the results of the comprehensive tox screen.
What is it?
There are near lethal overdose levels of a very powerful sedative in Duke's bloodstream.
Uncle Mac and Aunt Felicia have to get married. I'm the flower girl. I have a special dress, and I have to sprinkle rose petals on the aisle.
And that's a very important job, sweetheart, and I promise you, Uncle Mac and Aunt Felicia can't get married without you. I just don't think they'll be getting married today.
Why not?
Sweetheart, come here. Something really sad happened last night. Your Uncle Duke got sick.
How is that possible? Duke, he has to have been drugged by someone.
The drug in his system was propofol.
Propofol?
Can we stuff another large bore IV fluids wide open? I'm on it. We need to flush the toxins from his system. The amount of drugs in his blood work is off the charts.
Okay, Patrick, I'm gonna ask you something, and I want you to be really honest with me. Is Duke gonna make it?
Interesting reading.
What are you doing?
Well, the maid let me in. Speaking of the maid, does she double as a bodyguard
Oh,
because...
forget the maid. What are you thinking? You shouldn't be here.
Oh, why not? I'm Derek Wells. I'm here to consult with you about some artwork I want to purchase.
Who's the artist?
Well, hell if I know. That's your department, darling.
Andrew Elliott. He's a star on the rise.
Andrew Elliott. I will keep that in mind.
But what are you really doing here? What is so important you'd risk being discovered by the Quartermaines?
Well, we need to have a little confab. About Duke Lavery.
I can't give you any guarantees, Anna, but from everything you told me about this guy, he's been in much worse situations, which to me says that if I was going to bet on anybody, I'd bet on him.
So would I.
We need to watch his vitals. If they start to come up, then we'll be out of the woods.
So then we just wait.
Unfortunately, that's all we can do right now.
Okay. Propofol, how does he get drugged like that? I mean, how do you administer a dose like that?
A dose like that would act very quickly. He must have ingested it right before he was unconscious.
We had champagne. That's right. We were toasting Mac and Felicia, and we gone off into a private corner, and that's when he started to get his symptoms. So someone must have slipped a drug into his drink.
Who? Does Duke have any enemies?
Oh, God, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, he does.
So annoying. The dose was calibrated to Anna's size, not yours. Verdammte dumme Kuch for being so slim. Ah, well, what's that saying? No use crying over spilt milk. And all is not lost. Not as long as you die before you wake.
Mother! What the hell are you doing here?
Relax, doctor. It's just the two of us. Your medicine roommates are out.
Just in case one of them comes home unexpectedly, there's no possible way I could explain you.
Ach, you worry for nothing. See, I've been dealing with Duke Lavery's sudden illness.
What are you talking about? Oh my God. Did you have something to do with this?
Must be sad that Uncle Duke's sick.
Yeah, I think that she is.
What's wrong with him?
Your daddy doesn't know yet, but he's doing everything he possibly can to make sure that your Uncle Duke gets better.
Then we don't need to worry. Daddy will fix him. I know he will.
Duke's condition. He ingested a near-lethal dose of a very powerful sedative called propofol.
That's the narcotic that killed Michael Jackson. Are you saying that?
Yep. Never fear, he's hanging in there, but as to his prognosis, I'm afraid I can't say.
Duke's enemies are legion, starting with Cesar Faison, but he's safely tucked away in prison.
Anyone else?
Yeah, sure. Plenty.
Hey. I just got the details. Propofol?
We're flushing his system right now.
Patrick thinks he's gonna pull through, though.
Good. Glad to hear that.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Any idea who did this to him?
No, that's what we were just discussing. I'm trying to think like a cop. And not a woman who's very worried about someone she loves, but I can't. I'm not doing that very well.
Okay. Hey. I remember when I thought I lost Lulu, my mind went racing in a million different places.
None of them good.
Right. Hey, look, you helped keep me sane that night. I want to do the same for you. We will catch the coward who did this to him, but time is of the essence.
Okay. Yep. You're right. Okay.
Okay. Hey, so, anyone... You have bad blood with anyone in town? Do you have words with anybody recently?
Yeah. Yes. He did. With that woman, that Ava Jerome.
Really, Julian, what's to talk about? Duke is in the hospital with an as-yet undiagnosed ailment.
Which you know nothing about, of course.
If the doctors can't figure it out, how could I?
Oh, give it up, Ava. We both know that you tried to kill the man without first consulting me.
I thought you owned that newspaper. You might want to read it once in a while. Tell me, where exactly does it say that Duke's collapse was a result of foul play?
Please, we can both read between the lines, okay?
Then you're seeing things. I didn't do anything to Duke Lavery. But if you want to know the truth, I was sitting here thinking that perhaps you had.
Well, if I wanted to kill the man, why in the hell would I put it on the front page of the newspaper?
To throw the police off the scent.
Well, that's a very good idea, but I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I have nothing to do with Duke's condition.
Well, as I said, neither do I. But I doubt he was felled by natural causes. Someone tried to do him in.
Well, if it wasn't one of us, who was it?
Me? Why would you think I'm involved with this? Lavery collapsed. They don't know why.
Please, Mother. I know you and Duke have a long history.
You are mistaken. It is your father who despises Duke Lavery. Cesar saw the Scotsman as a romantic rival, and he always wanted Lavery out of the way. I, on the other hand, have no issue with the man.
You'd do anything for my father. So, tell me the truth. Are you the reason Duke's in the hospital? Did you have something to do with his collapse?
If I was to take such an extreme action. I wouldn't waste it going after your father's romantic rival. I'd go after my own.
So I've been reading up on propofol, and it's intended to relax the recipient into a deep slumber. But an overdose, such as was administered to Duke, can cause the slumber to become permanent.
But I thought Duke Lavery was supposed to be one of the good guys, so who'd want to kill him?
Well, yeah, in his current life, he's an honest, upstanding, trustworthy citizen. But I'm afraid to say that his history is a long and somewhat variegated history. I mean, he was a money launderer and alleged gangster, and his unsuccessful placement in witness protection resulted in decades of incarceration in a foreign prison where he may have collected any number of enemies.
Dude really knows how to piss people off.
Yeah, and seeing how quickly Dante made his exit, I bet they have a lead.
Oh, speaking of leads, do you have any intel on the Bridges Ubermutter?
Well, no intel per se, but I do have a hypothesis.
Which is?
Well, I mean, after her medical license was stripped, the young Lisa Westbourne must have wanted to eliminate any trace of her infamy. She probably changed her name.
Well, how do we even begin to find her new identity?
Have no fear, my good friend. I can unearth any secret, no matter how deeply buried it is.
I think this card is going to make your Uncle Duke feel much better.
So do I.
What's the skirt he's wearing?
A tutu. I made him put it on the night you and Daddy were hooking up.
What? Hooking up?
That's what Felix says. Maybe that's Daddy.
Oh, no, honey. I think he would use his keys. I don't think he would knock.
Maybe he forgot his key.
Maybe he didn't. Let's see who it is.
Hi, I got a delivery for Patrick Drake.
What is it?
See, we got a crib, a changing table, baby swing, car seat, and a carton of diapers.
Wow. Yeah, right. For the new baby. Yeah, I could sign for it.
Yeah, guess you're having another one, huh?
No. No, the baby's not mine.
Mother, are you sure you don't know anything about Duke?
Eat. You need to keep your strength up. And it's not as though you could get any fatter.
Oh, wow, you never miss an opportunity to criticize me. It's really quite impressive.
Spare me the litany of your wounded feelings. I want to hear about the childbirth class.
I didn't think you believed in that kind of thing.
I don't, so they coddle new parents these days. But that doesn't mean we can't exploit the opportunity to further our goals. So, tell me, what happened with you and Patrick? Did you use the time to bond with him?
I did. Actually, I ended up telling him the truth.
So what's changed with Duke?
His vitals are improving.
Already?
Yeah, he should be waking up.
When? Really?
I can't say for sure. It could be a few minutes or it could be a few hours, but I'm very optimistic. Everything looks great.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you. You're so wonderful, Patrick. Thank you so much.
Keep your
Thank
voice
you.
down. Don't let it pick on what she says about my ego.
Yeah. So what do we do now? I mean, is there anything else we can do for him?
Right now, we just got to keep him comfortable, but I've talked with the rest of my staff. Everybody's on the same page, all right?
Yeah. Then you should go home.
No. I want to see him through this.
You just said that you're optimistic about it, so then you should go.
I'm fine, Anna. I don't.
Your staff can help me. Please, go back to Emma. You've done enough.
Okay. Could always use a hug from her. Shower wouldn't hurt. And as soon as I'm all fixed up, I'll come back and check up on him, okay? Good.
Thank
See
you
you
so
in a
much.
bit.
Okay. Okay, Hanson. There's something you need to know.
I have no idea who, besides us, would want Duke Lavery out of the picture.
You know, this would be a really bad time to lie to me, Ava.
It wasn't me. But wouldn't it be nice if some other enemy of Duke's did our dirty work for us?
Yes, well, let's not count our chickens yet, sister. If there's one thing I know about Duke Lavery, the man is extremely hard to kill.